April 28, 2023, Folly Beach, South Carolina. Samantha Miller had just married the love of her life. Still in her wedding dress, she told her new husband, "I don't want this night to ever end." 40 minutes later, she was dead. Smashed 100 yards down the road by a drunk driver going 65 in a 25. Driven by 25-year-old Jamie Lee Komoroski, blood alcohol .261, more than 3 times the legal limit. In jail, Jamie cried on the phone, not for the bride she killed, but for herself. "Why did this have to happen to me?" She told her friends she'd be out in a few years, living her best life. She was wrong, because on December 13, 2024, she stood in court thinking she might get 10-15, and the judge hit her with 25. This is the moment the party girl realized the party was over, forever. Jamie Lee Komoroski, 25, starts the day bar-hopping across Folly Beach. Tequila shots, beers, more shots. By nightfall, she's in a rented Toyota Camry, music blasting, heading the wrong direction. Meanwhile, Aric and Samantha Hutchinson leave their dream wedding reception on a decorated golf cart, Samantha still in her wedding dress, veil flowing. They're laughing with family, heading to their beach house to start their honeymoon life. 10:12 p.m. Jamie is flying down East Ashley Avenue, 65 miles per hour in a 25 zone. Witnesses say the golf cart's tail lights never even had time to register in her drunk brain. The Camry slams into the back of the golf cart at full speed. The golf cart is launched more than 100 yards, flipping end over end. Samantha, still in her wedding dress, is thrown and killed instantly. Aric and 2 family members are critically injured. Broken bones, brain bleeds, lifelong scars. Police arrive. Jamie smells like a distillery. Officer asks, "On a scale of 1 to 10, how impaired are you?" Jamie, 8. She refuses every test, slurring, "I only had 1 beer and 1 tequila drink." Blood draw later shows .261, so drunk she was legally comatose in some states. She's arrested on the spot and immediately starts telling officers, "I didn't do anything wrong." While Samantha's family planned a funeral, Jamie planned her comeback. These are her own words from recorded jail calls she knew were recorded.
"I don't want to go to prison for 15 years. I don't think I'm a threat to society at all, and I'm not."
Depends on who you talk to.
Just released Jailhouse tapes of Zoom calls with her dad show 26-year-old Jamie Komoroski shedding tears, but only for herself.
You got to get tough.
"I'm just scared, Dad. I don't want to go away for so long."
We're doing everything we can.
Then she breaks down.
Dad, what is it now?
We got the right people working on it.
I just don't want to be sent away for like 15 years or something.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. Better than...
Yeah, it's just it's CJ's birthday, and
Well, let me tell you something. They ain't doing it anyway. You ain't missing nothing.
yeah, but I love him, and it just makes me think of everyone.
I know. Well, I'm here, and guess what? They ain't doing nothing. They don't want to do nothing.
Well, I spoke with the lawyers today.
I know. How do you like them?
I like them.
They're top notch. They're hot to chop.
They seem really good.
Who?
They seem really good.
They are really good. At the same time, we can't be doing any better than what we're doing. You got the best team to help you. Right?
I still just don't know why this had to happen to me.
Because bad things happen to good people, honey. That's why. It's just fate. It's just something that happened to you, and we are going to deal with it the best we can, okay? and it's life altering. You're going to, experience stuff that you never thought of, and when it's all over and done with, and everything is finished, you're going to be a better person.
Then what if they send me away for a really long time?
Well, we're trying to avoid that, aren't we? We cannot do anything more than what we're doing. You know what they said about your attorneys, right?
What?
They said the family must be monkey to hire them people. The other
They
thing
didn't
is,
say that.
I swear to God.
That's what I like you guys so bad.
So do I, Jamie. So does your mom. Okay. And as soon as it is possible, we will be hugging you.
Not one mention of Samantha's name. Not one tear for the bride still wearing her wedding dress when they zipped the body bag. Just poor me. December 13th, 2024, Charleston County Courthouse. Jamie pleads guilty to reckless homicide plus 3 counts felony DUI. No trial, straight to sentencing. First, the victims get to speak.
I'm Brad Warner.
Yes, sir. Be glad to hear
I'm
that.
Sam's biological daughter. I'm her father. I'm the one that wasn't there in the first part of her life. For the past 20 plus years, I was there for her when she needed me. When I was 2 years old, I got hit by a car, left on the side of the road for dead. I survived. Everybody says they think the person was drunk. It was a hit and run. They never found the person. So every day I woke up for 57 years and hated this person. Hated every day. I'd wake up and hate somebody I didn't even know. Six months before Sam was taken, I said to her, I was like, I gotta get this weight off of my shoulder. I said to Sam, I'm gonna forgive this person. I don't know who it is. I did. The next day I talked to Sam. It was like 1,000-pound weight was taken off my shoulders. I felt like I could fly. 6 months later, that hatred is back on with vengeance. I've never felt this much weight. This person, you took such a beautiful person away. She was loved by so many. I didn't realize how many people over the past year and a half I've heard from people that actually hate you. And they love Sam, they never met Sam, don't even know Sam. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna hate you. And when I arrive in hell and you come there, I'll open the door for you.
Sam was my wife. I was sitting next to her on the golf cart. I've been thinking about what to say ever since that night. What do you say when your world's shattered? Physically, I'm in pain every day. My face hurts, my back hurts, my feet hurt. It's a struggle to get through every day. I see more doctors than I can count. I see more therapists. More psychiatrists, done more procedures than I ever care to do. And I still feel I'm at the same point as when I found out that day. My world will be ever changed what happened that night. I think about that night every single day. In the last moments I had with Sam on the golf cart. She told me she didn't want the night to end. And I kissed her on the forehead. And then the next thing I remember is waking up in the hospital. I wish more than anything gives me instead of Sam. I wish I died that night. So she didn't have to go alone. I wish I saw you coming. And I jumped off the golf cart so you would only run me over. And pray to God that you'd miss that golf cart.
Then Jamie stands to speak, composed, rehearsed.
Yes, ma'am, you may proceed when you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
My name is Jamie Komoroski, and on the night of April 28, 2023, I chose to drink and drive, which resulted in the death of Samantha Miller and the serious injuries of Aric Hutchinson and injuries to family members Benjamin and Brogan. This is the worst decision I have ever made in my life, and it has affected the lives of so many. First and foremost, I want to address all the victims of the accident I caused and say how truly and deeply sorry I am. Due to my poor decisions, a beautiful life was taken. A wife, sister, daughter, and friend of many. He's no longer with us. And for that, while I know an apology will fix nothing, all I can say is how incredibly remorseful I am. I also am truly sorry and remorseful for the physical and emotional pain I caused to the other family members. I wish I could go back and undo this terrible tragedy, but I cannot. I will live the rest of my life with immense regret for what happened that night. I also want to express my deep remorse and sincere apologies to all who were involved in this tragedy, including the first responders, police, friends, and families of the victims, and anyone who was hurt in any way due to my poor decisions that night. This will be something that impacts all of you for the rest of your lives. I take full responsibility for the tragic outcome that my decisions have made. I will carry this guilt with me for the rest of my life. And as much as I wish I could go back in time and have none of this happen, I know that cannot be done. A lesson I have learned is that just because you have good intentions or would never want to hurt anyone, if you aren't being responsible for your actions, you can and you will hurt people. I know I am going to be punished for these actions, and I agree that it is something that must be done. I would like to make it clear that whatever my punishment is, I will use the time to better myself, spread awareness about the dangers of drinking and driving, continue to help others with addictions through AA, and work every day to improve myself to give maximum service to the community and my fellows.
She sounded perfect. The judge wasn't buying it.
It has been presented to the court, and I have taken into consideration the mitigation that has been presented. And based on what has been presented to the court, I find the following appropriate in the nature of sentencing. On the offense of reckless driving, reckless homicide, which is 2023 GS 103895, you're sentenced to the State Department of Corrections for a period of 10 years and $5,000 provided upon the service of 10 years. Yeah. On both counts of felony DUI, great bodily injury, you're sentenced to the State Department of Corrections for a period of 15 years and $5,100 provided upon the service of 15 years. And on the offense of felony DUI with death, you're sentenced to the State Department of Corrections for a period of 25 years and $10,100 provided upon the service of 25 years. These sentences are concurrent with one another. You'll get credit pursuant to 241340 if that becomes applicable. And I think it is appropriate, and I queried Mr. Finch for a particular reason. It was not random. Our state legislature, in their infinite wisdom, amended 241340 to allow for time spent on monitored house arrest. And it was contemplated that a person get credit when they are basically in jail at home. And based on how Ms. Komoroski's home detention was structured, she was in jail, but for being at home. And I think it is appropriate that she receive credit for any time served on monitored house arrest or home detention. Those terms in my mind are interchangeable. From the period of 3/1/2024 through the present, and we'll calculate that and place it on her sentencing sheets. Again, these sentences are concurrent. I've ordered the ATU if that is available to her, and she will get credit for any time served pursuant to 241340. Thank you all for your time and your attention.
25 years. She'll be 50 years old before she breathes free air again, if ever. Samantha Miller never got to turn 35. Aric Hutchinson says some nights he still reaches for her in bed and remembers she's gone forever. One night of shots and arrogance stole an entire lifetime of love, and the woman who thought this was just a freak accident that happened to her finally learned actions have consequences. If this case made your blood boil the way it did an entire nation, smash like, subscribe, turn notifications on, comment, 25 years, too much, too little, or exactly right. I'll see you in the next one. Drive sober or don't drive at all.